Breaking right now on WUSA 9 News at 11, a 3-year-old is dead and that child's young mother is in the hospital tonight after a shooting in Prince George's County. Thank you for being here with us. I'm Lorenzo Hall.
I'm Leslie Foster. This is just a devastating story that we have to share with you tonight. It happened around 5:30 this evening on Kanawha Street in Hyattsville. An officer who was already in the area heard some gunshots and ran to the scene, and we're told he tried desperately to save that little boy, but his injuries were just too significant.
Our Casey Nolan has been at the scene all evening, and Casey, this is the definition of senseless violence right here. What do you know?
It sure is. You know, this, as you said, happened earlier this evening, but I can tell you just within the last hour, we've seen Prince George's County Police roll more resources into this neighborhood for this investigation. And we have also seen on the faces of the officers and certainly the faces of the people who live here, they are not just upset that this mother and son were shot, they're angry too.
Me siento preocupada.
I'm worried with what is happening with the baby, this woman told us, as word started to make its way around this Hyattsville neighborhood that a mother and her son had been shot.
Es algo difícil porque él es un pequeñito.
This is difficult, she said, because he's small and he couldn't withstand the bullets.
I have a small kid that's been shot.
Prince George's County Police say around 5:30 Thursday evening, a detective just happened to be in the area when he heard several gunshots and ran toward the gunfire. Here, in an apartment building parking lot, they say he found a young mother and her 3-year-old son shot. The officer started CPR on the child, but he died at the hospital.
But that young baby did nothing to anyone and did not deserve to die because someone wants to come out here and play with guns.
The boy's mother is expected to survive. Early reports and police calls seem to indicate a carjacking was part of the crime. Police say it's too soon to say why the mother and son were shot or if they were the intended targets.
I can only pray that they weren't trying to kill a child, but I don't know at this point. It's too preliminary.
Police say they've seen several posts about the shooting online and several people have called in to report it. Now they hope those same people will cooperate with investigators.
Many times people don't want to get involved. When there's a dead child, I'm asking that we not have that option. I'm demanding that we cooperate and help one another.
And that's about all the info from investigators tonight. No official description of suspects, how many suspects, or any description of any vehicle they may have left the area in. They are, officials, offering a $25,000 reward for information in this case if people do call in with helpful information. Leslie, Zoe?
We can only hope that the devastation and the outrage leads somebody to say something.
Yeah.
Somebody knows something.
It makes you angry. It breaks your heart.
It does.
You got to think of this mom losing her 3-year-old like this.
And the officers that tried desperately to save this little life. And we know from talking to officers in the past, this impacts them too. All right, Case, thank you for your reporting.